You're listening to Stream, the podcast that tells you what's streaming on platform for subscription, rent, or buy. Hello, and we'll talk about movies and the TV season episodes that are coming out the week of April the 23rd. I'm going to start off with Season 1 of Shadow and Bone. So far, it's rated 87% on Tomato Meter, 90% on the audience score. And it is streaming 8 episodes on Netflix. Alright, now for the movies. The first one came out streaming on the 20th of April. No Tomato Meter rating, 33% audience score. Taking refuge in a woman's home, a DEA agent must protect a federal witness's family from vicious cartel gunmen. It's rated R. It's an action, mystery, and thriller. Directed by Joth Riggs. Produced by Elias Exum, Grant Bradley. Written by Ernesto Malera and Matthew Eason. It came out in theaters a couple days ago on April the 16th, limited theaters. It's 1 hour and 23 minutes long by Lamp House Films, Premier Entertainment Group, Inspiring Films, Keystone Imagination, and Triode Media Group. And this one is for rent or buy on Google Play, YouTube, Apple iTunes, Amazon Video, Fandango Now, Vudu, Microsoft Store, Redbox, and DirecTV. Alright, the next one comes out on the 22nd of April. 77% on Tomato Meter and 49% on the audience score. A 3-person crew on a mission to Mars faces an impossible choice when an unplanned passenger jeopardizes the lives of everyone on board. It's a sci-fi, drama, mystery, and thriller. Directed by Joe Penna, produced by Ulrich Schwartz, Maximilian Leo, Nick Spicer, Clay Picorn, Aram Terzakian, and Jonas Katzenstein. Written by Joe Penna and Ryan Morrison. It is 1 hour and 56 minutes long by Pfeiffer Pictures. You Can Shine Film Production, Rise Pictures, XYZ Films, Yell Productions, Stage 6 Films, Rainmaker Films, Black Canopy Films, and MMC Movies. Some of the cast and crew: Shamir Anderson as Michael, Toni Collette as Marina Barnett, Daniel Day Kim as Kim, and Anna Kendrick as Zoe Levinson. And this one is streaming on Netflix. In the Earth, 76 on the Tomato Meter, 24% on the audience score. As the world searches for a cure to a disastrous virus, a scientist and park scout venture deep in the forest for a routine equipment run. Through the night, their journey becomes a terrifying voyage through the heart of darkness, the forest coming to life around them. It is rated R for strong, violent content, language, and grisly images. It's a horror, mystery, and thriller. Produced by Andrew Stark. It came out in theaters a couple days ago on April the 16th. It's 1 hour and 40 minutes long by Rook Films and Neon. Some of the cast and crew has got Reese Shearsmith, Haley Squires, and Laura Torchia. And this one is for rent or buy Apple iTunes, Amazon Video, Google Play, YouTube, Fandango Now, Vudu, Microsoft Store, Redbox, AMC On Demand, and DirecTV. Alright, and these last ones are coming out on April the 23rd. This first one also is going to come out in theaters on April the 23rd. It's called Sweet River. No Tomato Meter rating, no audience score. Desperate to find her son's body, A woman travels to a suspected serial killer's hometown and discovers many dark secrets. It's a horror, mystery, and thriller. Directed by Justin McMillan. Produced by Ashley McLeod. Written by Eddie Baru and Mark Fermi. It is 1 hour and 42 minutes long by Metro Technology, ACM Films, Creo Films FZ, Headgear Films, and The Harvest Film Productions. Some of the cast and crew: Jack Ellis as Simpkins, Charlotte Stent as Violet, Martin Sachs as John Drake, Chris Haywood as Nigel, Eddie Baru as Tom Evans, and Lisa Kay as Hannah. And this one is streaming for rent or buy on Amazon Video, Google Play, YouTube, Vudu, Microsoft Store, Apple iTunes, and Fandango Now. Trigger Point. 29% on Tomato Meter, 56% on Audience Score. A disgraced U.S. operative who suffered memory loss at the hands of his captors gets dragged back into the deadly spy world when a colleague goes missing. He needs all the skills to find her, but to uncover the truth he must remember the past. It's an action, mystery, and thriller, directed by Brad Turner, produced by Thomas Vincelides, Eric Bernberg, David Fannin, Connor McAdam, and David Nadelberg. Written by Michael Vickerman. It's also coming out in theaters on April 23rd. It is 1 hour and 23 minutes long by High Park Entertainment and Landmark Studio Group. Some of the cast and crew: Rainbow Sun Franks as Mouthpiece, Jane Eastwood as Irene Cole, Colm Fior as Elias Kane, Eve Harlow as Monica Kane, Laura Vandenvoort as Fiona Snow, and Barry Pepper as Nicholas Shaw. And this one is streaming for rent or buy on Apple iTunes, Amazon Video, Google Play, YouTube, Fandango Now, Vudu, Redbox, and DirecTV. Mortal Kombat! 55% on Tomato Meter, 86% on Audience Score. In Mortal Kombat, MMA fighter Cole Young, accustomed to taking a beating for money, is unaware of his heritage or why Outworld's Emperor Shang Tsung has sent his best warrior, Sub-Zero, an otherworldly cryomancer, to hunt Cole down. Fearing for his family's safety, Cole goes in search of Sonya Blade at the direction of Jax, a special forces major who bears the same strange dragon marking Cole was born with. Soon he finds himself at the temple of Lord Raiden, an elder god at the protector of the Earth realm, who grants sanctuary to those who bear the mark. Here, Cole trains with experienced warriors Liu Kang, Kung Lao, and rogue mercenary Kano, as he prepares to stand with Earth's greatest champions against the enemies of Outworld in a high-stakes battle for the universe. But will Cole be pushed hard enough to unlock his arcana, the immense power from within his soul, in time to save not only his family, but to stop Outworld once and for all? Oh no, Willie. Alright, it is rated R for some crude references, language throughout, strong bloody violence. It is an action, adventure, and fantasy. Directed by Simon McCoy. Produced by James Wan and Todd Garner. Written by Greg Russo and David Callahan. It's also in theaters. It's 1 hour and 50 minutes long by Broken Road Productions, Blue Line Cinema, Atomic Monster, NetherRealm Studios, and Warner Brothers. Some of the cast and crew: Matilda Kimber as Emily, Mikad Brooks as Jax, Joe Taslim as Bihan and Sub-Zero, Josh Lawson as Kano, Jessica McNamee as Sonya Blade, and Lewis Tan as Cole Young. And this one is streaming on HBO Max. Bloodthirsty. This is the last one. Woo. 86% on Tomato Meter, 38% on the audience score. Gray, an indie singer whose first album was a smash hit, gets an invitation to work with notorious music producer Vaughn Daniels at his remote studio in the woods. Together with her girlfriend, lover Charlie, they arrive at his mansion and the work begins. But Gray is having visions that she is a wolf, and as her work with the emotionally demanding Vaughn deepens, the vegan singer begins to hunger for meat and the hunt. As Gray starts to transform into a werewolf, she begins to find out who she really is and begins to discover the family she never knew. What will it take to become a great artist, and to what cost to her humanity? It's a fantasy, horror, mystery, and thriller, directed by Amelia Moses, produced by Wendy Hill Tout and Michael Peterson, written by Wendy Hill Tout and Lowell. It's also out in theaters for limited theaters. 1 hour and 25 minutes long by Voice Pictures Inc. and 775 Media Group. And this one is streaming on Alamo On Demand and DirecTV for rent, or is for rent or buy on Amazon Video, Google Play, YouTube, Vudu, Apple iTunes, and Fandango now. Alright, well that's it that's coming out streaming on April the 23rd. Have fun watching the movies. This show is brought to you by Heartland Production Entertainment. If you'd like to help to make the show better, go to patreon.com/heartlandpae.